Hi everybody and welcome to Child Development 180. We are in week 10. Time flies when you're having fun. As a reminder, make sure you look in your week 10 module or week 10 unit within our course. Your assigned reading and your discussion assignments, all the information is posted there. Additionally, just a reminder that at least once per week I post some additional resource like an article, a video, something like that, to supplement your learning. So make sure you watch out for that. Generally, those come in Thursday. And additionally, I always do like a welcome to week 10 announcement, and that's posted Monday, usually about 5 a.m. So check for that. Our focus for the week this week is on guiding behavior and techniques for that. So we'll look at self-esteem and behavior, conflict resolution, and special concerns. Self-esteem and behavior. Self-esteem can have an impact on cooperation and cooperative behavior, right? So when children are struggling with this area, it definitely has an impact on how they cooperate with their peers, with adults, and just their basic overall behavior. We know that when children are more confident, they are more likely to engage with other children and hopefully are cooperative. We want to approach activities with an emphasis on cooperation, not competition. It's hard with school-age children sometimes to do this. This is a time where competition kind of rears up a little bit and children become a little more competitive. It's totally natural as that happens, but when we do activities with children in our programs, we want to focus in on cooperation and having a good time and enjoying the activity, not so much on competition. I won't say that you shouldn't have any competition. I think it can be healthy. You just need to be really careful about the setting of that and when and how you do that. Obviously, as always, we want to make sure that all children are included in the activities that we do. And we want to provide opportunities that have open and honest discussions with children. So cooperative work activities are essential to this, and we want to make time for having kind of some sit-down time with children so we can have some really honest discussions, as all of that impacts our work on a daily basis. Self-image is our perception. It's coupled with perceptions conveyed by others about ourselves. There's a more thorough definition, an explanation on page 105 in our text, so make sure you take a look at that. As caregivers, we want to employ different strategies for enhancing self-esteem. So I know sometimes we think that we want self-esteem to kind of be natural and we want children to build this. Of course we do, but we want to support that. So by developing a genuine interest in each child, we can use those opportunities to spend time with them, learn more about the children. When we do that, it actually boosts their self-esteem. And our text provides some activity suggestions, so check out pages 106 through 108. There's some great ideas there, so check them out. Definitely help get your money's worth on the text as well. It is natural and normal that there are conflicts with school-age children, no matter what your setting is, no matter if you're in a classroom, you're in a summer program, you're in a camp, or you're in some other setting. It's natural that there's going to be conflicts. So we have to remember that children learn to resolve conflicts by watching adults. So this is not just at home or church, but also in their neighborhood, on television, and at school. So make sure that you keep that in mind as you are resolving conflicts with your own colleagues, your own peers, administration, etc. So make every move we make count. They're watching. So be a positive role model. That's essential to our work. And as caregivers, our role is not to just model appropriate behavior, but also teach children to resolve conflict through different strategies. So our reading this week has some great ideas and information in this way, so make sure you read through those strategies. And then as you can, make sure you apply those. We want to teach children to read nonverbal cues, seek out other person's point of view, and practice learning using conflict negotiation skills. So it sounds hard, it kind of is for many children, so that's why we want to support children in this way. There's some examples in our text, such as silent stories, cultural scenes, shopping trip, build a tower, etc. If you look at pages 102 through 105 in our text, you'll be able to look at these examples and hopefully practice them out. As a reminder, we do work with children with special needs, so while we may look at our class or our group as a whole, we know that we also need to focus in on children as individuals. So it's definitely not uncommon to work with children with special needs such as ADHD, autism, etc. Sometimes we know about a disability, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we suspect something, but we're not sure. It really can vary, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes we have really high expectations for children and have high standards, and that's great, but you do have to realize that certain children may need additional support or coaching, that sort of thing. So learning best practices in supporting children to the best of our knowledge and our abilities is key. So if you look at pages 117 through 125 in our text, there's some great strategies, and it also focuses on children with special needs, so you want to read through that when you have some time. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Again, make sure you look in your Week 10 module or your Week 10 tab in the course. Lots of resources for you, and we'll have a great discussion this week. All right, everybody, thanks so much.